if you can't ignore your current reality, you will not get the life that you want for yourself. And I'm saying this because I've worked one-on-one with hundreds of young guys who want to take their own path in life, get freedom, get out of 9 to 5. And I've seen firsthand this pattern with most people, to be honest, that they keep themselves stuck for one extremely simple reason that's all in their mind. It's not about them not working hard enough. It's not about them picking the wrong business model. It's about simply how they think that's keeping them massively stuck. And I recently had this conversation with one of the guys who reached out to me, who wanted to get my help to actually get out of his 9 to 5 and get freedom for himself. And I noticed this guy has this block is keeping him stuck massively in terms of how he thinks. So that's why I'm making this video, to share that with you. So hopefully you can avoid making that exact same mistake that like 99% of guys are making right now. And I'm very passionate about this because this held me back massively, like big time. So when I'm talking about this, I'll share examples of how this actually held me back in my own journey as well. When I was broke back in the day, living with my parents, trying to figure my life out as well. That's now got me to a point where I make over 40K a month as well. So starting off, this guy who reached out to me, he was in a 9 to 5. Maybe like you're watching this right now. He's in a 9 to 5, making like 2 to 3K a month. He wants to get out of that, be able to control his own life, travel and things like that. Okay, which I've obviously helped hundreds of guys get to that point. I've helped hundreds of guys get to the point where they're making 5, 10K a month. So I know how to think to actually get there. But this guy, he's like, okay, so I want to do this, but right now I don't have enough time because I'm working a lot in his 9 to 5 that he wants to get out of. He told me I don't have a lot of money saved right now. I'm very tight on finances. I'm not where I want to be financially. So I don't have really like the money to actually invest in myself to get the skills I need to make more money. Interesting point. And the last thing, the third thing was, it's uncomfortable. It's new for me to do something like this. I've never done something like this before, and it's scary. It's uncomfortable to do. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about all these three different points basically that he made, because I think you see where I'm going here. Is that he was viewing his current reality and his current financial situation, how much time he has right now, aka his priorities, and his current like mental state and his current mindset, and making a decision based off of that, letting that dictate his future reality. And if you're honest with yourself, who's watching this video right now, you're probably doing the same thing. I used to do this massively. And this is why you're stuck, because in this example, his current financial situation, why is he not having more money in his bank account? Why is he not making more money every single month? Because of his current skills. He's looking to get into a solution to actually fix that. Why does he not have more time right now? Because he's in a 9 to 5 that he hates. That's taking all of his time. Why is it scary for him to make a change? Because he has not yet developed the mindset that he needs to actually make the money that he wants to make and get the freedom that he wants. So what he's doing is looking at his current financial time, aka priorities, and his current mindset, and making a decision based off that, which is going to keep him in that exact same position forever until he shifts that. If you look at someone on the other hand of the spectrum of someone who actually makes it, someone who sees quick success. For example, I had a guy recently in my program who came in, he just crushed it. Within literally like weeks, he's landed a very like top level role. He's going to be making between 5 to 10K out of the gate in that role and getting freedom, etc. What separates him from this guy I was just talking about? He didn't have more work ethic necessarily, didn't like work harder or anything like that, or didn't pick some other like crazy, like a lottery ticket or anything. What he did, he simply has decided to ignore his current reality and make decisions from the place of the version of himself that he wants to become. The version who makes 10K a month, 5K a month, has freedom. What would they do? That's how he operated. And he ignored his current reality. He didn't look at, I don't have a lot of finances right now, so I'm not going to invest in myself, get the skills I need to get make more money. I don't have the time right now to get out of the job that I want to get more time away from. Or he didn't look at, okay, yeah, my current version of myself is scared, so I'm not going to do it to step into the new version of myself. He decided to completely let go and kill that old identity, not look at his current reality and make decisions from the new one, the new identity. And that's how his life changed. So I wanted to ask yourself, like, actually right now, are you making decisions in your life based off of your current reality? Because if you're doing that, if you're currently looking at, okay, how much money do I have right now? How much time do I have? What's comfortable to me right now? And you're making all of your decisions based off of your current reality, that will stay the same. Anyone who's extremely successful, if you look at anyone, like even the most successful people in the world, the most rich people in the world, like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, like all these guys, they obviously didn't get to that point by looking at, okay, I have this much money right now, and this is what's been happening in the world right now. I'm going to make decisions based on what's been happening before in my life. They changed, right? Like they step into a new version of the stuff. They make decisions from a place of stuff that no one else even believes is possible, and that's how they create stuff that has never happened before. So you don't need to be extreme like that. You don't need to become like a multi-billionaire, obviously not. But if you want to change your life, you have to do stuff that you haven't done before, which is scary, which is uncomfortable to do. And you cannot be viewing your old self and having to feel good about everything when you're trying to do that. And I'm saying this again, I did the same shit. When I was in the beginning of my journey, I was living with my parents. I was broke, had like no money to my bank, to my name. And there was no proof because I've been failing with online business for multiple years. If you know anything about my story, if you watch my videos, I used to run an agency and I did dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and lost money for years. Live with my parents. But still, I decided to invest all of the savings I had into another course, another program to learn from someone who's better than me. I decided to leave my hometown and try once again, even though I'd been failing for years. There was no proof, but I just did that because I had a belief in my head I could do it. There was nothing in my head saying like, hey Alex, you should do this. My reality, if anything, was telling me to stay broke, to not invest in myself, to save my money, to go into 9 to 5, to listen to my parents and people around me tell me to not go after my goals and to just be realistic and things like that. That was what my reality was telling me. But I still decided to take the risk, bet on myself, invest in myself, put in the time once again to try another business model with high ticket sales, which is what I do right now. I tried again. I committed to the self-belief and the voice inside of my head that I could do it. And I broke free. I changed my reality because I trusted my belief. I listened to my ego or my belief, whatever you want to call it, instead of my reality. And that's how your life's going to change. So I want to encourage you, because I'm rooting for, I know you can make a change in your life. I know that everyone is watching this video, especially if you're watching this all the way through until 6 minutes in. You have what it takes to change your life, but you just need to stop looking at your current results, your current reality, your current bank account, your current income, your current amount of time, your current comfort zone. That will not get you to your goal. You need to kill that, let go of that, and do the scary stuff that's going to allow you to step into the new version of you, and that's when your life's going to change. Walking through the fire, walking through the discomfort, and doing stuff you've never done before, that's how your life changes. And I can keep telling you this, but you'll see this for yourself. You either take action on what I'm telling you right now, change your life, or you just keep doing what you've been doing the last couple of years and you keep getting the same results. It's all up to you what you're gonna do. Hope this makes sense. I genuinely want the best for you, and that's why I'm making these videos. Just sharing what I'm seeing firsthand. And if you want to ask me any questions personally, I reply to all my DMs on IG, so shoot me a DM on there. If you want to work with me one-on-one to get into high ticket sales, if you're actually someone who's gonna be serious and you're willing to work hard and step into the new version of yourself as well, which is what it takes. So you can apply for my coaching in that case to get trained up and placed in high ticket sales below this video. Or if you have any questions, DM on Instagram, and I'll see you as always tomorrow in the next video. Take care. Ciao.